Die. He thought dying was the best alternative. The love part she mentioned, that you figure out later. But while it's happening, you just want to die. And I would see every time Saurabh came in. Now imagine, she said September 1974, Prabhupada came thinking he was going to open the temple. And what happened, as she said, we thought he was leaving. That was the very opposite thing of what we thought was going to happen. And then Prabhupada was, just as you see the bed in his room there, it was over on the sidewall at that time. Like she said, it was just the 3 rooms that were downstairs. The library wasn't there, and of course upstairs wasn't there. And Prabhupada said that, he said his followers, he said his devotees weren't following. That was the cause of his illness. But he continued on every day as well. As soon as even before he could get up, I would put my arms under his, under there to bring him into the temple where he would sit every evening. He was still doing the training. And here in Vrindavan, it was most important. With Saurabh at that time, as 1975 came, and there was so much to do in the final week or so. And Prabhupada would call him in and again chastise him. Mistakes, wasting money, that was also a very big one. You Westerners, damn cheap babas. We still, I see when God brothers come, they bring you to MVT, they look at the bill, $1,500, so cheap. And we're thinking so expensive, MVT, and now it's so cheap, So he would be chastising them on that, how the workers are taking advantage, everyone's cheap. And then with days to go, Prabhupada told him, make me a toilet seat to Saurabh. He needed a toilet seat. There was a plastic one, they still have those next. It broke. So Prabhupada had me call Saurabh every day. And after he would chastise him about the temple, then he would chastise him because his toilet seat wasn't ready. This was Prabhupada, though. Prabhupada saw everyone was the same. We were all just his servants. When they finally did have the opening, so many of the GBC were here. But they weren't his GBC. He put Jaya Tirtha in charge of the deities, to oversee the deity worship. Bhavananda, he was in charge of cleanliness. He was known for his cleanliness. So each one, arrival of the devotees, someone had to take care of the devotees. He did everything here. Of course, no other temple did Prabhupada manage like he managed this temple, his home. Everything you see that we do nicely is all by his instructions. Other things, his instructions are there. We're always striving to come up to the standard that Srila Prabhupada gave us. And he said his main concern was always the care of the devotees. Whatever festival was going on, the top was the guest. See that they eat nicely and they have a place to rest nicely. And that included cow's milk. Everyone, he said, must get cow's milk. So it wasn't just the opening of the temple for Prabhupada, it was taking care of his followers. They were doing everything. He saw without them, Krishna consciousness was not going to every town and village. So he took care of his disciples very nicely. All right, next I'll be speaking again a little bit. Dari Bhaksha Prabhu.